Okay guys, welcome back. Today we're gonna learn the side air baby or side baby. I don't know what this move is called. Probably it has a name, I just don't know it. But this is quite a simple move, especially if you can air baby. But if you can't air baby, you probably can do this one because it's pretty much easier. Now, what is a baby freeze? I assume you know it, but if you don't, in the baby freeze you put your top leg on the other arm, then this hand is in your side, right? But the other leg goes actually on top of the arm like this, right? And then you can, start playing with control like that. The air baby is where the leg goes against your arm like this. You put the knee against your arm, and then you lean in and you hold it like that, right? So this is an air baby. Now, what we now gotta learn is sort of mix the moves together to do a side air baby. But it's pretty much easier than doing an air baby. So if you can already air baby on one hand, man, you have a good time here. But what do? Instead of putting your arm on top of the knee like I just showed you, we're gonna actually put the arm on the side of my leg like this, a little bit lower than your knee. You can search a spot that you feel is comfortable. Don't go too low, but you can do it wherever you want. Now, just like an air baby, don't lean down, because if you lean down, you go down, right? So if you don't want to roll out, or like sometimes you obviously want to go down, if you don't want this, just don't lean down. Keep your head a little bit higher, right? Now, I'm going to put this leg against my arm like this, lean, not down, but just in this direction. Feel my balance, right? If I have the balance, then I let go, and there's a little side baby, right? From the other side you can see that my arm is against the leg. Leaning in, holding, right, like that. This move is really not that hard, to be honest. Now, the way I usually train freezes like this, like air chairs, air babies, all these moves, it's for me it's more like a balance exercise, which works out fine, I guess, right? So there's nothing wrong with that in itself. But in a b-boy run, or like, hey, you're making sets for battles, that simply isn't good enough. That's searching for the balance. Like, hey, I want to do one hand balance, but I gotta search with the hand. So once you have the move down, you gotta find transitions in and out, right? That is the goal. So you can actually use this soccer while you do runs, while you're freestyling, while you're battling. Like, searching for the balance is more acrobatics, right? Now, I just enjoy doing that. Like, when I train the freezes, I just really try to search for the balance just for me. But simply start working with it, start being creative. Now, one transition I usually do is, I just talked about, if you lean down, you go down. So then you simply roll on your neck and you can make cool transitions there. So doing the same air baby, just as an example, right? Jumping in, holding it. Now this searching, like I said, is not the best. Now I roll on my neck and can make cool transitions there. See that? So, hey, I found a solution to go out of my air baby. Same with in, right? Maybe you can jump into a baby freeze or some other transition, go from your headstand to this one, air baby, side baby, whatever. See, so there's really a lot to play with. So I just gave sort of the beginning, but I just want to emphasize this, that this searching for balance it's good because you need it, right? You want to balance as long as you can, but you also need to learn to jump into it. So once you have to move down a little bit like me, you can hold it, start trying to find ways to jump into it, guys. But in itself, I feel this move is really quite easy. I think even if you can't like air baby, you can do this. There are people that can spin like this, it's a well-known move, so there's a lot to play with, guys. And now start just using it. Yet another freeze, like, hey, I do baby freeze, I do headstand, I do elbow freeze. This shit is all so basic. So adding these freezes into it, a little bit more variation, never wrong, guys. See you next time.